How do you actually make money from your current audience? So, one of the questions I get asked all of the time is kind of around the idea that your current audience is so quiet. So, I want to know, have you ever thought this or said it out loud where you're like, I just publish content and literally getting my audience to talk back to me feels like pulling teeth. I say something and then there's crickets. They just don't respond. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about number one, how you actually get your audience to respond back to you. And then, how do we really start to make money from your current audience, no matter how quiet they are? Now, there's this really fun kind of like anomaly where everyone thinks that they have to grow their audience in order to make more money. And of course, growing your audience is great. We run a Facebook ads agency and we love growing our audience. We love spending money on ads, but it's only because we know exactly how to get our audience to talk back to us. And we really understand what I'm going to be talking about, which is those money magnet words, the things that get my audience to talk back. So I'm going to walk you through this in the video. I'm going to draw up some things on the iPad, and then we are going to give you an opportunity. If you do want to get our exact scripts and templates, then I'll give you an opportunity and I'll share with you how you can get those. The first thing I want you to know, which is something I know as a fact, there are people in your audience who are ready to buy from you right now. They're literally waiting for you to make them an offer. But here's the thing. This may be you. Well, first of all, you may be ready to buy from me right now. So there's going to be a percentage of you who actually just click the button and who check out and who buy and who are ready to go. And that's the important thing that I want you to know. We really want to know how to speak to those people. So as I keep going, I'm going to share with you, like I said, 15% of people approximately in your audience are actually ready to buy right now and they're waiting for you. You just have to learn how to speak to them in a way that gets them to talk back. Now, if you're here, chances are you're an expert. Those are the people who tend to be in my audience. And there's something that happens where when you're an expert, because you have so many years of doing this, I used to do this too, where I just tended to talk in like expert language and I was almost talking too complicated. I was almost just like people's eyes would glaze over. And I really had to learn how to talk with those money magnet words. Those are the words that your people talk back to you. So here's the truth is that your people are ready to buy from you right now. They're waiting for you. Most just don't know how to talk to them to get them to talk back. Now, you've probably realized this or had this frustration, because I know I have, where I've been sitting there and thinking, oh my gosh, I've been doing this 11 years. I've been online marketing for 11 years. And yet there's this other person who like just started doing this and they seem to be getting more traction on their content. They seem to be getting more likes or comments or shares. What is happening here? And what I realized, which is why I developed the money magnet process, is that they just were willing to speak like their prospects were speaking. They were willing to actually use the words they were using. And when I say willing, it means that as you're an expert and as you go along, there's kind of like this amnesia that happens where we forget. We forget how to talk to those people. So that's what I'm going to bring you back to today. And my ultimate goal for you and for us is that you say, yes, I am ready for evergreen sales. I am ready to set up my evergreen system, and that you come in and you join our mastermind and you're ready to go to set up your evergreen funnels, because the way we do things is completely different. It is modern. And we use a mix of automated and live systems so you can bring in those sales every single day. You see your revenue growing. But I want to start with you here. And where do we start? Is we start with getting your people to talk back. And then later, when you're ready, if you're ready to hop into our mastermind, then let's have a conversation about that. But our first step here today is getting our audience to buy. But first, we got to get them to talk back. So how do we get them to talk back? Because if they talk back, we can get them to buy. So let's get them to talk back, and then let's get them to buy. And like I said, if you want my exact scripts on how to get your audience to talk back, I have a download for this. It is completely the scripts. It's videos that actually walk you through this entire process, how you can find your cash conversations. I walk you through the A to Z for figuring out how to have your cash conversations, because my cash conversations are going to be a little different than yours. So if you want me to walk you through your cash conversations, then just click the link around here. You can go grab that. It is a mini course. You can get started within minutes, literally within minutes. We have clients who come in who publish their cash conversations within minutes of signing up, and they actually start to get sales. Okay, so now I'm going to walk you through. I'm actually going to switch here. So what I want to do here is I want to walk you through our process, because this is actually going to walk you through our cash conversations. So I want to start with our triangle, because what we actually do is when you join our mastermind, we really work on this, but I'm going to share with you the first step. So this is the 7 to 7. And when you're in our mastermind, we work with you on the 7 to 7 formula. And the 7 to 7 formula is helping you build your 7-figure evergreen funnel. And we do this, the best part, in 7 hours a week. So our goal is to help you over time is to build out a 7-figure funnel. That's our ultimate goal for you. So whether your goal is like right now, 10K a month or 100K a month, our ultimate goal is to work together with you to build out your 7-figure funnel, but we have to get started. So there's 3 frustrations that people have when they come to us. And their first frustration is that they have a quiet audience and it feels like they're pulling teeth. Have you ever felt like that? I know I have. The second frustration is that they have low conversions, which basically means they're not making the money that they want to make. And the third frustration is that it feels like slow progress. You know, like you're kind of walking through mud every day. So like I said, inside our mastermind, we give you the 7 to 7 formula. And we help you set up your 7-figure evergreen sales system. But where I want to start with you now is an engaged growing audience. Now, when you are in our mastermind, we help you with the 7 to 7, which helps you develop your evergreen sales system. This is your 7-figure sales system, your 7-figure evergreen sales system. So you get those leads coming in every day and the sales coming in every single week. And it's really awesome. And we actually help you build momentum and fast results. And where I want to start today is I want to start with the engaged growing audience, because most people have the quiet audience. And our first fix, if you're here right now, is you want to get those people actually talking back. So how do we get people actually talking back? The first way we get people talking back, and I always want to do that, but we're going to fix this, is the first step is the rich niche. If you've been around with me, I've been talking about the rich niche a lot, and the rich niche is your ideal people. These are the people, these are the action taker people. These are the people who are like, yes, I'm ready to solve this problem. Yes, I see the opportunity. They kind of have that whole mentality around like, the grass is greener where I am, right? And I know that it gets to be better. I know I can solve my problem. I know I can fix this. And those are the people who are literally not only they are looking for you, but they are ready to go. Now, most of us, especially in traditional online marketing, we are not talking to the rich niche. We are not. And in cash conversations, we're going deeper inside how to identify your rich niche, because I did it again. I actually wrote another E. Very funny. Okay. Rich niche. we go deeper inside the rich niche because I really want to help you identify, okay, who are my ideal people? Who are the action takers? Who are ready to solve their problem and who are ready to move fast and go deep? Traditional marketing is talking to a lot of struggling people who actually have no desire to change. It's like you're trying to convince them to make a change. And if you have been in a launch model, then chances are you are talking to those people who really need to be convinced and who need to take a longer time making the decision. And that's why I love Evergreen, because we really start to attract those fast movers. So, number one way to build an engaged growing audience is to start talking to your rich niche. And the second way is to use your money magnet words. Again, these are the words that get your people to talk back. These are the words that get your people to say, oh my gosh, that's me. I'm ready to go. I want your help. So when you identify your 3 to 5 money magnet words, then you know what content to create, you know what posts to publish, you know what emails to send, you know what ads to run. And then the third is to publish your cash conversations. These are literally the posts and the emails every single week that you're doing that get your people to talk back to you. These are how you get people to raise their hands and say, yes, I want to work with you. Yes, I'm in. Yes, sign me up. Once you have these 3 areas, that's when you also start getting, when you have your evergreen set up, and if you want our help, then come join us, you can start putting ad money into this. And it becomes a system and it becomes a machine, but it can start here. So identify your rich niche, talk to them using the money magnet words, and then start publishing those cash conversations. It's as simple as that. Now let's dive into what this looks like a little bit. I told you before that we do things completely differently, and our evergreen funnel is unlike anything else that I've ever seen out there. So, what we focus on doing is we focus on building out different fast cash funnels for our different rich niche avatars. So, the fast cash funnel that we bring in, our best people, our most engaged people, they actually come in from ads and they literally buy hours later. So our fast cash funnel focuses on our rich niche. So what you can do is you can create 3 different content pieces every single week using your money magnet words. Now, I'm going to share with you the 3 different content pieces, but again, if you want to go deep with this, if you want to figure out how to plan this out, if you want the scripts and the templates, then go grab Cash Conversations and we will walk you through the whole process. So the first piece of content we publish every single week that again targets our rich niche and has people buying within hours is belief shifting content. Now, this is really important because, again, every single piece of content that I'm talking about here focuses on the rich niche. We're talking to our ideal clients. We're talking to the people who are ready to go, who are ready to move. And if you're one of those people, go grab the cash conversation so you can get moving on this. And the purpose of the belief shifting content is to help your rich niche see something in a different light. So now you can see in our content, when I talk about our money magnet words, I could say something like, most people think it's about the quantity of posts you're publishing every single week. But if you're not using money magnet words, if you're not talking to people in a way that's getting them to respond, if you're not saying the things and talking about the things that your people actually care about, it doesn't matter how many pieces of content you publish every single week, it's still going to miss the mark. So I want to shift. I want to show them the other point of view. I want to show them and shift their beliefs so they can see it's not about just publishing content. It's about using your money magnet words to publish content. So here's some examples from some of our clients when they do belief shifting content. Training more hours is the outdated way to get faster. You don't think you can differentiate without spending ages to do it. And in this reel, Lauren is showing them that you can. I don't know who needs to hear this, but understanding your calorie intake is not the same as restricting your food intake. Knowledge is empowering. So you can see in all three of these posts with all three of their clients, they're doing belief shifting posts. So their clients can have an aha, they can have a breakthrough, and they can see what's possible. The second type of content we want to do every single week is that money magnet content. This is content I put out there specifically for my rich niche, specifically to teach something, to give value that they care about. And here's the thing, it has to be something that they care about, that they want to learn about. It can't be something that you think they need. It has to be something they want and they're asking for. And here's some of our money magnet content. This is one of our ads. All money magnet content. And the third piece, this is where the magic really starts to happen, the cash conversations. This is where you're putting out posts specifically with a call out, targeting your rich niche, saying, hey, if this is you, I can help you. And you want to publish those every single week so people are clear on who you are and how you can help them. That's really what they're looking for. How concisely can you and clearly can you tell them that, hey, I can help you? So these are 3 content pieces to publish every single week so you can target your rich niche and you start getting people to talk back to you and get your current audience to buy. And you can see, like, these are some results. 5 people responding, 4 short hand raising emails, 25 hand raised, 10 sales calls, 4 new people. You can see sold their third. Thanks for making this process so much simpler than I built it up to be in my mind. It works. If you do it, it works. Do each post 1 time a week, and it can be used for email and social media. So if you are ready to do this, if you're ready to get your current audience to talk back, if you want those exact conversations, if you want to develop these cash conversations, if you want to develop this content, and you can start to get sales from your current audience, Cash Conversations link is below. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. But seriously, especially this time of year, this is the best time to grab these Cash Conversations. You can do this within hours. So go grab it. Cash Conversations, you will get moving. You'll get your current audience talking back. It can be so much easier, and you'll start to get them into sales.